and we are back for another episode of Dead Last Cycling. And today I'm riding, I'm attempting to ride my first 100-kilometer ride, which, depending on who you ask, is either a very normal distance or, as my wife puts it, concerning.
And this is everything I'm bringing with me for the ride. We've got 2 bottles with 70 grams of carbs in and some electrolytes, 2 gel pouches as well with 70 grams of carbs. Got SIS energy bar. I think I got that instead of paying postage for something, so I figured I'd bring that as well. I think that's got about 20 grams of carbs in it. The multi-tool, obviously, this is obligatory, need one of those. I've got a pump too. Quite why I'm bringing a pump, I'm not sure, because if I get a puncture, chances are I'll be sat on the side of the road having a cry, waiting for someone to pick me up. I've got an old phone which I use for navigation. That is because my ancient bike computer does not have navigation. It's basically just there to track my heart rate. So hopefully this is enough supplies to get me around. We'll find out.
I'm only about 8 kilometers in so far. My legs are feeling a little bit wooden, probably because I've started threshold training again this week, and I really kind of forgot how much erg mode sucks. But hopefully they wake up, because we've got a long way to go. They've not really got a choice in the matter. Now, I'm using Komoot on my phone to navigate, which poses 2 problems. One of them is that whenever I open Komoot, it seems to have changed completely since the last time I used it the week before. And today that changes that it's in dark mode, so I basically can't really see the navigation at all. So hopefully we don't get lost. Another problem with using Komoot on the phone to navigate is I'm about 20% into the ride right now, and my phone's already lost 25% battery. So what it means is, in terms of making it around without the phone running out, it's a bit dicey. So I guess helps me not slack off on the pace, but still a little bit anxiety inducing, because I don't really know my way around the back lanes as well as I might, because I've only just started this. So there's a chance we'll get stranded in the middle of nowhere. I'm a little less than halfway in now. Keep having to remind myself to eat and drink, questioning whether or not I brought enough water with me, because it is a gorgeous day and I sweat like a you-know-what in a you-know-what. I've neglected to bring any money with me, so we'll just have to hope I've got enough water or I can find a kind Samaritan in the garden to fill one of my bottles up. As far as eating's concerned, I've got these cargo bibs on, so just bang one of the gel pouches in the cargo pocket, which for me makes it way easier because I have got the shoulder mobility of an 85-year-old. So constantly getting food out of the jersey pockets is a real challenge. I'm over halfway now, and my lower back is not happy, which is less than ideal. There's also something on my bike that keeps making a clicking noise. I'm not sure if it's coming from the handlebar area, the saddle. Lower back is aching, left tricep's aching. I should really probably stop putting off the bike fit, but I am very good at procrastinating and just thinking that problems will solve themselves. Because I'm not really sure if I'll be able to fully fix the bike fit, because I've got a lot of neck and back problems. 12 years ago, I herniated a disc in my neck, so my right hand is constantly numb. 4 years ago, I herniated a disc in my back, so I got sciatica in my right leg if I'm not careful. So it's kind of a balancing act of all the old injuries to get everything to work together. Onwards we march, or onwards we pedal, either way. Now, something I think is important is you really don't need an expensive or a good bike to be a cyclist. I'm just on a Facebook Marketplace special Triban RC 520 that I bought for 400 quid, and it's serving me well. The only real change I made to it of substantial note is I got some very cheap wheels, some carbon wheels, Elite ENT 2.0, which I know a lot of people use. But the big upgrade really wasn't the wheels, it was the new tires. So I put some Grand Prix, some Continental Grand Prix on them. Not the GP 5000s, the ones that are the middle of the road. And that really overnight kind of changed the bike. Way more comfortable, way better grip, quicker, feels more planted. The wheels obviously are better as well, they're much lighter. Which is nice because the wheels that come on its stock are very heavy. Got a bit less than 15 miles to go and I'm nearly out of water, which is not good. And I had that SIS bar and it was horrible. Also not good. So maybe if I'm lucky, I'll pass someone in the garden and they'll put me a bit of tap water in one of my bottles. And if I'm not lucky, I'll just get home and be very, very thirsty. We've been saved, fellas. A lovely old man in Mattersey has come to my rescue and filled one of my bottles up with some ice cold water. So dehydration does not get to win today. We're getting there now. 10, 15 kilometers or so to go. Legs actually feel okay. Smashed all the sugar in. Lower back's kind of sore. Left triceps kind of sore. But we're gonna do it. I think even against the odds, my phone's not gonna run out of battery either. I've got about 17% left, so it should make it.
And we made it, all in one piece just about. My legs actually feel okay. My lower back is pretty sore. I don't know if that's just because I need to adapt to the longer rides or if it's something to do with my bike fit. I guess we'll find out over the next few weeks. My phone survived with 1% battery. So for anything longer than this, I'm gonna need a different navigation solution. I'm gonna need to get a bike computer or something. As always, if you got this far with me, thank you for watching. If you can like, comment or subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna go and have a big drink and a big something to eat, big shower, then I'm gonna give the bike a big clean, try to figure out what's causing this creaking noise. I think it could be coming from the saddle. It could also be coming from the handlebars, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna take both apart, give them a clean, give them a grease, put some carbon paste on the rails. Hopefully that sorts it out, because in the last hour or so of the ride, it was doing my head in. But either way, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you all next time.